Dear students of Standard 9, welcome to Botany class. How are you everybody? Hope you all are well and safe by the grace of Allah. In this class, we are going to discuss the last portion of chapter 3, that is cell division. So, our today's topic, that is significance of mitosis cell division and also meiosis cell division. Okay everybody, now let's start the class. The significance of mitosis in the living body of organisms is immense. The balance between the nucleus and cytoplasm of a cell in terms of volumes and amount is maintained by mitosis cell division. You know that all multicellular organisms start their life from a single cell called zygote, and this single cell, that means zygote, divide and redivide repeatedly to produce an organism. So, the significance of mitosis in the living body or in our body of the organisms is immense. First one is mitosis produces two genetically identical cells. So, mitosis maintains the genetic stability of organism. You know that after finishing the karyokinesis and cytokinesis, two daughter cells are produced which contains same number of chromosome that of the mother cell. That is why here is written mitosis maintains the genetic stability of organism. DNA remain constant. So, mitosis keeps the chromosome number constant in a species. Mitosis helps in the development of multicellular organism. Okay, that is why from the zygote a multicellular organism is developed. Mitosis helps to replacement of old, dead or damaged cells by new one. It helps in the recovery of wounds and injury of the body of formation of new cell. Because of mitosis cell division is called equational division. In unicellular organism like yeast, paramecium, mitosis is a means of asexual reproduction. You know that in the organism, the sexual reproduction takes place by meiosis cell division, but in the lower organism the asexual reproduction takes place by the mitosis cell division. Mitosis causes maturation and multiplication of germ cell and makes them ready for meiosis cell division. Okay everybody, now let's see the role of cell division in tumor formation and also cancer. Humans are multicellular organism, a complex system of billions of cells of around 200 different types. These cells must divide and copy themselves to carry out essential processes such as growth and tissue repair. All of us are familiar with the word tumor and cancer. These are the result of irregular cell division. You know that mitosis cell division is a continuous cell division. From this cell division, a cell divides into two and two cells divide into 4 and so on. This process remains controlled, but if this control is lost due to any reason, cell division occurs in an irregular way. This results in the formation of tumor. Mitosis is closely controlled by the genes inside every cell. Sometimes this control can go wrong. If that happens in just a single cell, it can replicate itself to make new cells that are also out of control. These are cancer cells. They continue to replicate repeatedly without the control system that normal cells have. Cancer cells will form lump or tumor that damage the surrounding tissues. Sometimes cancer cells break off from the original tumor and spread in the blood to other parts of the body. Everybody see this figure. This one is a normal cell division. Here a normal cell divides into two, and from two there is many cells develop in a regular way. But in this figure, abnormal cell division. A normal cell, in the normal cell there is genetic changes occurs, and for these genetic changes a irregular cell division takes place. For this irregular cell division, tumor and cancer is developed. Many researchers has shown that various type of gene, germ, chemical or radioactivity can be responsible for the development of cancer cell. Two genes, that is E6 and E7 of the papillomavirus, produce a chemical substance that displays two protein molecules which control cell division. As a result, the controlling factor of the cell division is eliminated and a tumor is formed. Sometimes these two genes amalgamate with those of host cells and stop the functions of protein molecules that control increase of the cell. This leads to cancer cell, or in other words, cancer. So for this way, cancer is developed in the organism. Okay everybody, now I will explain in detail the meiosis cell division. Here everybody see, the meiosis is come from the Greek word meos, which means to reduce. Okay, you know that meiosis is a reductional division. Basically, we should understand meiosis is a type of reductional division. Okay, and what happened exactly in meiosis cell division? The chromosome number becomes half. It means in their parent cell there have in twice number of chromosome, and the daughter cell have in n number of chromosome. Here twice n means diploid number of chromosome. Diploid means something with more than two sets. Okay, here diploid means two sets of chromosome, and n means haploid. Haploid means one set of chromosome. Okay everybody, now let's see the definition of meiosis. The cell division where nucleus divides twice and the chromosomes divide once and form four respective cells, each of which bears half number of chromosomes than that of the mother cell is called meiosis cell division. Okay, so we can say that meiosis cell division takes place in reproductive organism. Okay, reproductive mother cell in diploid organism. Now let's see, where does meiosis take place? Meiosis takes place in the reproductive organs of the organism during formation of gamete. Okay, reproductive organ means in case of flower, reproductive organ is a androecium and gynoecium. Okay, androecium is a male reproductive organ and gynoecium is a female reproductive organ. Meiosis occurs inside the stamen and carpel of flowering plants. Stamen is a part of androecium. You know that androecium is a male reproductive organ and carpel is the female part of female reproductive organ of the flowering plants. Now let everybody see the features of meiosis cell division. Meiosis cell division takes place in the reproductive mother cell of diploid organisms and in the zygote of haploid organism. You know that basically in the zygote there is mitosis cell division takes place, but in the haploid organism, okay, lower haploid organism inside the zygote, meiosis cell division takes place. And after finishing the meiosis cell division, 4 daughter cells are formed from the parent cell, and each daughter cell contains half number of chromosomes than that of the mother cell. Here everybody see, this one is a parent cell or mother cell. Parent cell contains 2 number of chromosomes. Here 4 number of chromosomes, but daughter cell after finishing the meiosis cell division, daughter cell contains 2 number, that means n number of chromosome, 1 set number of chromosome. Here the daughter cell become half number of chromosome than that of the mother cell. In this process the nucleus divides twice and the chromosome divides once. Okay, that is why meiosis cell division is called reductional division. Now everybody see the process of meiosis cell division. We need to understand here meiosis cell division is a reductional division, and this cell division takes place in reproductive mother cell of diploid organism. So here meiosis cell division is has 2 different stages, meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. Meiosis 1 is the actual reductional division. It means here only chromosome becomes half, and meiosis 2 is same as mitosis cell division. If you are seeing the video of mitosis, you will better understand it is actual the same as the mitosis cell division. And after finishing the meiosis cell division, 4 daughter cells are produced. So we can say that meiosis cell division in meiosis 1 is called reductional division, but meiosis 2 is called equational division also. Now everybody see, why does meiosis take place? You know that the process of meiosis cell division takes place in the diploid mother cell of all eukaryotic organism. In this process, the nucleus divides twice and chromosome divides once. And this process, the number of chromosome becomes half in the daughter cell from that of the mother cell. So the amount of DNA also become near about half. As the number of chromosome decreases, this process of cell division is called reductional division. So everybody see, this 2 is a reproductive mother cell, this one is a male reproductive mother cell, and this one is a female reproductive mother cell. And from this cell we got 2 gamete. Here one gamete contains n number of chromosomes. Okay, that means sperm cell is a male gamete and egg cell is a female gamete. 2 n number of chromosomes. And after fertilization, you know that fertilization is the union of male gamete and female gamete is called fertilization. After fertilization, there is produces zygote. Zygote contains 2 n number of chromosomes. This one is a normal process. So why meiosis takes place? In all organisms reproducing sexually, the haploid male and female gametes unite to form diploid zygote. This zygote generally repeatedly divides by mitosis and forms the body of an adult multicellular organism. If the number of chromosomes would not have been reduced to half during gamete formation, then by the union of 2 diploid gametes, a tetraploid zygote would have been produced in second generation. In this way, the chromosome number in successive generation would have been double as 4n, 8n, etc.
For this type of increase, the chromosome number a species would have lost its characteristics. As life cycle of organisms takes place by meiosis, the constant number of chromosomes in a species is maintained and the characteristics remain similar generation after generation. So, for this discussion, we can say that because of meiosis, the chromosome number in organisms remains constant, and genetic diversity is also found in species of organism as the exchange of gene occur during meiosis cell division. So everybody, today up to this, thank you.